Good morning, everyone. It's 11 o'clock. I'm just going to find myself on my iPad while everyone's finding that I'm online. Hope you are all well. Oops, wait, oops. Trying to move my camera so I don't see so much of my messy background. No, and I forgot to put my screen back. I just had to run out and grab my iPad because my daughter had got it, and now I'm not. Here we go. All right, I now have my iPad. Wait a second, I'm going to get up really close. There we go. Good morning, Karen. Lovely to have you here. Like I said, I'm a little bit disorganized again. Good morning, Kylie. Nice to have you here too. And you're a little bit crooked, aren't you? I've just realized my camera's a little bit near my phone. Anyway, it doesn't matter because we're not here to worry about little bits like that, are we? The glare on my glasses is annoying, hey, but without it, I can't see what you're all writing. So, I should get fake see-through eyes to put on my glasses, then I can see. Jane is watching. Good morning, Jane. How are you? I hope everyone is fine and dandy on this lovely Wednesday. Very breezy up here in Brizzy. Very, very windy again. What's it like on the Gold Coast, Jane? It's probably pretty windy as well, but the sun is out. Good morning, Faye. Yes, I love you watching too when you can. That's really cool. So I'm just going to wait just a few more minutes so everyone know that I'm here. You're all probably getting used to me coming on around 11 o'clock 3 days of the week. I'm going to try and, mix it up a little bit and do 4 days sometimes 5, depends on what's going on. Oh, thank you, Karen. So, yes, hope to jump on more often, but I can't promise things because it just depends what's happening with the family and what's going around. And Brian King is watching. Oh my gosh, Brian, are you serious? It's not an alter ego, is it, of you? Because, wow, hello. Oh my God, you are my hero. All right, you're such a funny man. So cool. And no wind chill where you are, Jane. Sunny. Oh, well, I'm sure it's quite chilly outside. I haven't been out to find out. But anyway. All right, anyway. So, before I get crafting, I want to run through a few of the admin things that you all need to know about. There's a list. See, I've got a list so I don't forget what I'm going to say. And I found the smallest bit of paper sitting on my desk under all my stuff. You should see my desk. Mess. All right, okay. Bonus days. As you know, every $90 in your order in August, you get a $9 voucher to redeem in September. So you may go, $9, that's not much, but it's 10%. So if you're in a retail store and they said, here's 10% of your order or the stuff you just bought, you can come back and redeem that in September. You'll go, oh, that's a pretty good deal. So it's the same. Think 10%. Don't think $9. Think 10%. So for every $90, you get 10% to spend in September. And please, you'll get an email with that bonus code in it. Do not lose your email because I believe that Stampin' Up cannot reissue those codes. So if you lose it, that's it's gone forever. Say bye-bye to that money. So please don't lose it. Good morning, Janice. Good morning, Chrissy. Lovely to have you all here. Right, what else is going on? I have some beautiful DSP to show you in a minute. It's called, wait for it, Dashing Along, I think. Yes, Dashing Along. Beautiful, beautiful paper. And because I'm a demo, I got to pre-order it before everyone else, and it's just stunning. You can get that in September when you host a party, workshop, a class, do a private class. I can come to you, do a private class. And if your orders are over $450, I think, or don't quote me on that, I will confirm it, then you get that paper for free, and believe me, you're going to want it. It is stunning. I'll show you when I turn you around. I'll show you the patterns. But you're thinking, oh, that's a lot of money to spend on stamps, ink and paper, but you don't have to do it all yourself. Sorry. Show your catalogue to your friends, family, work colleagues, and before you know it, you'll get that amount easily. And then you'll get Stampin rewards on top of that to spend, so $3 to spend. And then you get that beautiful paper. So, you know, think about it. If you don't have a catalogue and you want one and you're in Australia, please let me know. I can send you one. And I can also send you the holiday Christmas catalogue too, because it is to die for. If you don't have one of them, let me know. Right, what else do we have? My special of the week is the embossing mats. So they are my product of the week. My special of the week is to buy any bundle in the catalogue. So that's a stamp set and matching framelits together. Stampin' I've put them together as a bundle. Or a stamp set and punch. That's some of our bundles. They're already 10% off because they're bundled together. But my bonus for you this week is purchase any of those and you get to purchase the embossing mats half price. So I did a video yesterday and the day before showing you the embossing mats and how cool they are. So if you haven't seen them, go back and watch those videos because they are really cool mats and you need to have them in your life, I'm telling you. So you can get them for half price this week. Just buy a bundle and I'll give them to you half price. Hello, Sylvia. Oh, thank you for sharing, darling. Oh, yes, I forgot to tell everyone because I think you all know by now. But when you share my live video when I'm live, then you go into the draw for a cool little prize. And I draw them at the end of the week. And there's one prize for every live that I do. So this is the third live this week. 3 prizes up for grabs. Hi, Rails. Lovely to have you here. What else do I have? I also have my ink pad special. Purchase our ink pads. And they're all the new ones. I'll get you one to show you. So this is Mossy Meadow. I love these ink pads. Sorry. I'm choking on the air. I love these ink pads. Nice and thin and compact and stackable and just, oh, they're just really cute. Like, why would you not want these in your life? They're so cute. And I sort of accidentally have some fall into my shopping cart every time I put an order in. I don't know how that happens, but hey. And if you purchase an ink pad, any of our ink pads up until the end of September, I will also throw in a free refill for you. I just, in a giving away mood. Make the most of it because I don't do it all the time. So all these lovely giving things I've got for you, please make the most of it because they're going to go away soon. Oh, I can't afford to do this all the time, but I'm just feeling super generous. So make the most of it. Then I also have my Greece special. I'm still trying really hard to get the Greece incentive trip. I have a long way to go, but I'm sure you're all going to order up big and support me because you love me. Something like that anyway. And I have 3 levels of yet more freebies. Like I told you, I'm giving everything away. Spend $30, you get 1 level of special to choose from. Spend $60, then you bump up to the next level and there's better things to choose from for free. And then you place an order of $100 or more and you get our new Take a Pick tool, which I don't have on my desk. I'm sorry, you've seen me demonstrate it. The Take a Pick tool, you get that for free. So, like, hello. Lots of free stuff. Anyway, that's enough of me gibbering jabbering. We are going to create. Now, as you know, the Colour Your Season bundle is on at the moment, the special. Not really special, they're just limited edition products. They're going away in a week and a half. So, the end of the month is what, next Friday? You won't be able to get them after that. So, now's your chance. Get them now. The bundle consists of, and you can purchase these separately, the Blended Seasons stamp set. Really, really nice. And I'll turn you around and show you it better because the glare from my window is really bad. But I have popped up a few samples of these on my Facebook page and my blog. So if you haven't seen them, go and check them out. There's also the Stitch Seasons framelits as well, which are really cool. These framelits here have stitching on the inside and the outside. Absolutely gorgeous. Lovely floral spray. I'll show you these too when I turn you around. And I knew I'd do it. The watercolor pencil assortment number 2. Wait for it. Oh no, they're not in my drawer. Oh, here they are. Stop looking, I found them. All right, so the watercolor pencil assortment number 2. It's got the 2 most gorgeous colors in there. Highland Heather, Gorgeous Grape and Grady Apple Green. Oh, they're my 2 favorite colors. They are to die for. And put them together. Oh, nice. All right, so they are only available to the end of the month, and I'm going to show you a project today, a couple of projects today using them, and we're going to make one. So let me turn you around, hold tight. You've got a lovely green on there now, haven't you? I hope you all like green. I do this so that you don't all get terribly seasick. All right, how are we going there? Is that lined up good? I'm sorry, but you know, shameless plug here. I have to have my shop link showing. Right, so let's get on to some crafting. I'm going to turn my lights on. Sorry, my arm's probably going to get in the way, but I need lots of light. So I've got 2 daylight globes either side of my working space, and sometimes it's still not bright enough. Right, so this is the Blended Seasons stamp set, only available to the end of the month. There's something like it says season, so there's something for every season. You have autumn, Christmas, spring hay, beautiful spring flowers, summer flowers, great sentiments, really, really nice. I have used probably the most out of this is this lovely floral, and looking on Pinterest and things, like there is so many samples with this particular stamp. Unbelievable. They're the watercolor pencils and the framelits. So if you've watched me before in the last, probably any time this last month, I have shown you these quite often. Ignore that mine are a mess. They do come all nicely stuck down, but I have a really bad habit of not putting them back in where they need to be, and they all end up a big jumble at the bottom of the packet, and I'm too lazy to get the magnetic sheets to make them stay in place. Good morning, Nicole. Lovely to have you here. So lots of great framelits here. You got your maple leaf that cuts out your bell, and these, if you don't like any of the other stuff, like, you've got to have these. These are amazing. So that's the framelits. Get them. You can buy them all individually or together as a bundle, and every bundle is 10% savings straight up. Stampin' Up, put them together and give you 10% off. So you buy this bundle, and already you have racked up a lot of my freebies. You get the Take a Pick tool. You get the half price embossing mats, so lots and lots of stuff. Add an ink pad, and you get a free refill. Right, so that is that. These are 2 cards I wanted to show you. Now, normally when you see a sample using this stamp set, you will see it watercoloured. And I think we've all done that because the watercolour pencils are part of the sale or the special at the moment. So I thought I'd show you another way of colouring them. So here I've used our Stampin' Blends. And I've just used the 2 colours, the 2 different shades, light and dark, in Poppy Parade. Yes, light Poppy Parade, dark Poppy Parade, and the Call Me Clover duo, sorry. And I've coloured it on vellum. So it gives a totally different look again to your watercolour. And there's lots of different ways you can watercolour as well. This one is, I've just put a little bit of colour around the middle of the flower, and then I have just filled the petal with water and let the watercolour paper do its magic and soak that colour out. So it's a much subtle look, and I've embossed it in white rather than stamp it in a colour. So it's on watercolour paper, and that has just flowed beautifully. And then this is on vellum using the Stampin' Blends. Now, there's a few sneak peeks here as well. I'll get onto that in a minute. If you look closely, and I don't know how it's going to show on camera, I will try and bring it up closer. See, there's a difference there in the way this flower is coloured to the rest of them. I decided to colour on the front side of the vellum. So this is the embossed side, this is the raised embossing, and I coloured with the Stampin' Blends on this side. Problem with that is you get the blends onto your white embossing, and it doesn't rub off with a tissue. I had to actually scrape it off with a nail. So I thought, I don't want to be that careful with my colouring this morning. I just want to get the colour on and make it pretty. I don't want to be fat-assing around, sorry. So I thought, no, let's colour the rest on the back. So I've done the rest on the back, and it's a much subtler look, but you still get the difference in shade. So you can still see where I've done the light Poppy Parade, and I've done the dark Poppy Parade. And this one is, yes, it's bolder, but I didn't want the fussing around with the embossing, trying to not get it on the embossing. So that's just a different way of colouring this stamp set again. And I've cut this one apart and stuck it on separately. And this is a little sneak peek. That is some of that paper from that Dashing Along DSP I told you about earlier. So I'm going to bring that in and show you that. And then there's one other sneak peek I want to talk about on one of those cards. So this is the Dashing Along paper. Look at that. That is stunning and I love it so much. The reverse side is even prettier. Look at that. Oh my gosh. And I am a real traditionalist when it comes to Christmas. It's got to be red and green for me. No other colours are going to, cut it. Then you've got your green with the stars, and we used to have a stamp set very, very similar to this. It was really popular. Loved it. Reverse side is some green and white text, which I don't know if it's even Christmas themed, but just some general like newspaper look text. And you get 4 sheets, I believe, of each pattern. Then, so it's good to share with friends. So there's lots to share around. Good morning, Janie. Lovely to have you here. So there's another fantastic pattern. Red and white. And then you got to have your stripes, horizontal stripes. And that's making my eyes go really weird. And then, like I showed you, that first one I showed you. And that beautiful back. So that is really, really pretty paper. It's worth getting. So get your friends and family together, show them the catalogue, get them all ordering for their Christmas cards, and then if you qualify, you get enough sales from friends and family, you'll get that paper for free. So it's really pretty and worth getting. Right, now the last thing before I actually get to creating, this little background on this card is a sneak peek from something in the holiday catalogue. And it's probably going to be overlooked by a lot of people because it's actually not like really Christmas themed. But it's such a really versatile background. It's worth having. It's one of our new background stamps called Buffalo Check. Really, really cool. When I look at that, I see, anyone remember the old Pizza Hut restaurants? And they had the red and white check tablecloths. Actually, I've got one on my back table on my deck at the moment, and it's red and white check like this, and hubby keeps going, oh look, it's Pizza Hut restaurant. I go, no, it's not. But that is a really versatile check. Use it pastels for babies. There's some really nice samples in the holiday catalogue too that I can't show you because I can't show you the pages of it. But actually I've got a few more here. Let me see. I've stamped it in a few different colours trying to match, and I don't know what I've done with them. So anyway, but yeah, that's a really nice background stamp coming in the holiday catalogue. So for today, I thought that I would do that stamp, same stamp, but I thought I would do it with Brusho. So I can show you another way to colour it. So if you're not a watercolour, you don't like the blends, you don't want to stamp with the alcohol, you don't want to colour with alcohol markers, you're not interested in that sort of thing, then let's do it with Brusho, which is really simple and easy. So we're just going to grab some, oh look what I found. I was testing out the background stamp on some scrap paper. Look at that. So this is just one of my prints from my newsletter. Just going to emboss this. So first up, you always use your embossing buddy to get the static out of your paper, so you don't end up with the embossing powder where you don't want it. Now this is watercolour paper that I'm using. Next, you just Versamark up your stamp. If I'm off camera, please yell at me and let me know. Okay, bit early for your birthday. I missed that, Nicole. What are we talking about? Alright, so I'm just making sure I have enough Versamark on there. Hopefully I do. I'm just going to stamp it. Now when you are stamping on watercolour paper, hold your stamp a bit longer than you normally would to allow the ink to absorb into the paper. because it's like not as smooth as our normal cardstock and paper. Then please make me a boy card for an old man. Hope that's your cousin 6. Oh, I get it. I get what you mean. Okay. Now I'm just sprinkling our white embossing powder over there. Mine is a mess. Look at this. I got lumps in it because I've used it so many times. And that's probably because I do this to get rid of the excess on there. And it picks up whatever's on my paper. But, you know, I'm not that precious about my supplies, so it doesn't worry me. If I get flecks of dirt and what in there, I can always pick it out. Alright, so that's ready to go. Oh, you should see my desk. Oh, yeah. Right, so now I'm going to get my heat tool. Sorry, this may get a little loud. And I'll try not to collapse everything on my desk. I'm in the middle of filming projects for a couple of online classes, as well as doing projects for Blog Hop, so I have mountains next to me on my desk. So now we're just going to emboss. It's going to get loud because I'm going to use the high heat. When you're embossing, don't move the heat tool around like this. It will take forever to melt your powder. Concentrate in the one spot until it's melted, but don't do too close to your paper. You don't want to set it on fire. But you'll see it starting to melt. It doesn't take long once the heat tool warms up. Okay, I think we are done. Alright, so now I probably should put something under my... No, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if this gets wet. Next step. I'm going to spritz it. And then we're going to sprinkle our Brusho on. So I want to get it really wet. Quickly do the back so that our paper doesn't curl too much. It should sit back down a minute. Now here comes the fun bit. Let's do, oh, I don't know what colour to pick. Let's go this one. It's the Gamboge, or however you say it. It's orange really. But I've used Brusho before. I had a month or so ago, I think I had, or even longer. I had it as my product of the week. I need my paper to sit down flat. Let's just sit a block on it. There we go. Alright, now let's add in some orange, some red as well. Just on those two flowers. If it's not moving around as much as you want, spritz it again. And if I actually aim my spritz in the right spot, it'd be amazing. Okay, cool, flowers are done. Now we need some green on our leaves. Now you can't control a lot of where your Brusho goes, so you may end up with a bit of colour of green on your flowers, but that doesn't matter. It's the overall effect we're going for. Okay, cool, that is done. How easy was that? Now I'm not going to worry about this pooling here because I'm going to actually, when that dries, I'm going to cut it out and mount it on something else. So I'm not going to use this whole piece. And you can keep adding and adding because watercolour paper is very forgiving. I'm happy with that. Now I'm not going to dry that with the heat tool because I don't want all those colours to mix. I want to keep it the colours that it is with the different lights and darks. So that's it. That's all I had to show for you. I can't make this into a full card at the moment because I do need to let it dry. So I wanted to show you another way of colouring that stamp set. So if you don't have it, please consider getting it. It's really versatile, really lovely. Combine it with the framelits and it's like your ultimate stamp set. It covers a lot of occasions. And I was just showing you 3 ways to colour that one stamp. So I'm sure there's lots of other ways. You can just stamp it in one colour and use it as a outline stamp. So lots and lots of different ways to use it. I'm not going to go back over all my admin stuff at the front. If you missed it, please go back and listen to it. I've got lots going on at the moment, lots to give away. And there's some online classes coming up, so keep a lookout for them. I have 5, I think, online classes planned in the next couple of months. So I'll be releasing 2 online classes in September, 2 in October and 1 in November. So look out for them. I'm really excited and I've started planning all the projects already. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you for watching, everyone, and I hope you have a lovely day and you get crafty sometime soon. And if you want to join my craft sharing group, please let me know. I will add the link onto this video at later today. And please, if you want to join, just request to join because I like to see what everyone creates. So you're all purchasing your crafting supplies, you have to be using them. So I'd love to see what you make. So that's it from me today, everyone. Have a fantastic day and thank you for watching. Bye bye now.